Hello all, hope you all are doing great and welcome back to your own channel English Scoop. Well, in this lesson I will teach you the differences between the modals can and could, and I will also show you how to use them correctly without making mistakes. And there's a quiz at the end of the video to test your understanding. But before the starting of the video, we must know what are the modal verbs. Can, could, shall, would, may, might, these all are the modal verbs. A modal verb is a type of auxiliary or helping verb that is used to express the ability, possibility, permission or obligation. Now let's see the use of can. To show the ability, I can do it. It is my ability that I can do that work. I can speak English. I have the ability or the capability in the present to speak English. Now as you can see, the both next sentences are in the negative sentences. I cannot do it. I cannot speak English. I use not before the modal verb can. If you use a modal can in negative form, then use only not after can. Don't change the modal verb. Use them as they are. Use of can in taking the permission. Can I sit here? Does it sound polite? No, it doesn't sound polite. It sounds more like an order. Remember, can is used in the informal situation like with your friends, colleagues or close one. You use can when you are with your friends or colleagues. In the next sentence, students can use calculator during the exam. Means someone is giving the permission to the students that they can use a calculator during the exam. Both of these sentences are used in the informal situations. Possibility or impossibility. You can catch the cold if you go outside. Can talk about the general possibility in the present or in the future. Now as in the sentence, you can see you can catch the cold if you go outside. Means it is possible that if you go out, you can catch the cold. In the next sentence, he cannot see you right now, he is in surgery. It is impossible to meet that person to whom you want to meet because he is busy right now, he is in surgery and you can't meet that person. Use of can in offering something. Can I help you? I can send this letter for you. Both these sentences are used in the informal situations. And use can in the present tense. Request, can I go to the park? Now again see, can is used in the informal situation. Use it with your friends, close ones. And again in the very informal situation, I can send this letter for you means in both these sentences you are offering your help to someone with whom you are very comfortable with. Request, can I go to the park? It is again a very informal situation and you are requesting someone and asking, can I go to the park? In the next example, can you hand me the pencil? Means you are requesting someone that give me the pencil. Both these sentences are informal. Now let's see the use of could. Now one thing which you have to remember, that it is not necessary that could is always used in the past tense. Sometimes people get confused that could is the past tense of can, so we have to use it in the past. No, it is not necessary. It can be used in the present as well as in the past, but the situation and the context differ. Now see the example. Rinku could play guitar when he was only 5 years old. Now it shows the past ability of Rinku. Notice, it shows the past ability of Rinku, that he has the ability to play guitar when he was 5 years old. Means he can't play the guitar now in the present because it has been a long time and he is out of practice. Mean could shows the ability of the past. I could run 10 kilometers when I was younger. means I have the ability in the past that I could run 10 kilometers. But now in the present time, it is not possible for me that I can run 10 kilometers. It is the ability of the past. Polite request. Could you lend me some money for 2 days? Now let's see. Could you lend me some money for 2 days? It shows more polite than can. In can, as I told you, it used in the informal situation, but could is used in the formal situation. It sounds more polite. Like you use could when you are with your boss or other superiors. Could you tell me the way to the station? You are asking in a very polite manner. Very politely you are asking the way to the station. So I hope now it is clear where you use could and where you use can. Could is used in the very formal situation when you are asking in a very polite way. The use of could for possibility. The train could be late. Now, as I told you, it is not necessary that could is always used in the past tense. It could be used in the present and in the future. It all depends on the situation. Now see the example. The train could be late. Now in this sentence, I am making on the current or the present situation by saying that train could be late. It is possible that train could be late. It is my guess on the present situation. Now in the next example, if you don't study, you could fail the exam. Again I am making a guess. Are you sure to fail the exam? No, it is not. It is just saying the possibility that if you don't study, you could fail the exam. It is the possibility which I am making that if you don't do study, you can fail the exam in the future. It is the telling about the future. Now the use of could in the giving the suggestion. We could go to the movie if you like. In this sentence, you are with your friend who is getting bored and you are giving your friend a suggestion that we could go to the movie if you like. You are suggesting him. We could take a flight to Delhi. In both of these sentences, you are giving suggestion to the person. Now let's see the next permission. Could I borrow your laptop? Could is used in a very polite way, in a very polite manner and in very formal situation. Very politely you are asking the permission. Could I borrow your laptop? You are very formal, a very polite manner you are asking. Could I take one more piece of cake? Both of these sentences you are very polite. In a very formal way you are asking the permission. Now, I hope the confusion between the can and could is now clear and you don't make mistakes anymore. Now at the end of the video, I am giving you the fill in the gaps. You have to fill these gaps on your own, and in the description box I am giving you all the answers of these questions. I hope you do all these questions on your own and never do any mistake when you are solving any kind of these sentences. Hope you like my video and thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you like this video. Please give it a like and share it with somebody whom you wish to help.